Anton from AntonDaniels.com. Can I be brutally honest with you guys? I developed AntonDaniels.com around the concept of vulnerability and being 100% honest. Because truthfully, I'm in a space in my life at 33 years old where I'm trying to find myself or what it is that I need to be doing to get to the space I need to be at in order to be the man that I feel like that I need to be. More importantly, it's the experiences that make us who we are. So I'm just going to share with you my perspective on what it's like to be honest. First thing that I learned about living my life as an open book and being honest, people are not comfortable with you being honest with yourself. It forces people into spaces to where they have to be honest with themselves. People don't like being uncomfortable. Being honest sometimes really sucks. Sometimes it's really difficult to evaluate who you are, identify what it is that you need to change, and make those changes. And that's what being honest and searching for who I am is all about. The thing that honesty does is it helps to make you a better person because it forces you to deal with things that you don't normally want to deal with. It's just hard, man. It really is. It's just hard. But when you're honest with yourself, inevitably what it does is it rubs off on other people. People don't like facing reality. It's similar to what you see on social media, right? People are one way in life, and then when you see them in real life, they're completely different from what you expected for them to be. Or sometimes
And it's true about that. I like a there are a lot of this. This is off the cuff. This is him just free, free, free speaking, freely speaking. I think this is his approach to honesty, and I like it. I like how he sees honesty and truth. This is
they are what you see them as on social media, but that's
um, I'm trying. Sorry about that. I'm pausing this. Sorry about that. Uh, and I'll speak on that real quick. Yeah, he. I like this video on him. He's in the park. He's been honest. He's just talking. He's starting on his channel. He's developing. You can see a different Anton here. It's a younger Anton. It's 11 years ago. I really like this part about him. He's been honest, he's reflecting, very reflective, and that's good. You got to be self-reflect. That's a good quality to teach that in college. Self-reflection is important. It makes you look at just self differently internally. It makes you look within instead of just looking without. Makes you instead of looking objectively, you look at them subjectively. You're looking at inside yourself. So I like that. I like that concept, and I like what he's doing here. But this is his opinion. This is how he views honesty and truth, and he has some points and some positive points here, and I like, and I agree with some of this. But I like to hear his approach and where he's. This is when he's 33 years old, as he stated. He's 33 years old, and this is how he's viewing life and seeing it honestly, and I like that. I like that this essence of Anton Daniels. Uh, so let's continue on. And he's talking about how people be one way and the other way on social media. I met people. I met stars, actors, musicians, singers. I met some famous people over my life, and yeah, they were one. Some, not all. Some was one way, and then you meet them in person. It's just a different person. Like, man, you totally different from what I see on the screen or hear on the music. You, but you never know what you catch people, what state you catch people in. That's another thing. You don't know if that's they're in a bad mood or not, and you can assume something because you're basically kind of like starstruck. So that's another way you can look at it. But also you can just look at it as being open too. There's many ways you can look at it. So I just like this concept what he's speaking on about truth and being honest about truth. So I'm gonna let this play out. I'm watching it with you right now.
a temporary phase because if you spend an extended amount of time with them, you find out that everybody has skeletons in their closet. Everybody has something that they don't want you to know about them. I'm on that journey to not have any secrets, not have any skeletons in my closet. I've also learned that honesty is freedom. I don't have to worry about keeping secrets or people finding out certain things about me because I'm an open book. What you see is exactly what you get. Ain't no fronting, ain't none of that. Like, I don't have to put on a air, make you think a certain type of way about me because I am what I am. When you see me on social media or you see
I like that, and that's where I like to stay, basically transparent, open, and I really think that's a good thing to do in life, really. in life. I think everyone should be open, but that's not the truth. Life, everybody posts life. Everybody has different experiences in life. People have been through a lot of hard things. Man, I met people from all over the world, and I thought I had a hard life. Really thought I had a hard life, and I met people that had rougher life than me, and I'm like, whoa, well, I didn't have a very beautiful life compared to yours life, you know. So I'm striving to be more honest, and and I've been in situations where people thought one thing about me, and they said another side of me, uh, and they thought one thing, and it wasn't. It was totally opposite. But and I think this is part of development, life development, a personal life journey. And they say, hey, on the journey, I'm on the journey. We all on the journey, and I'm trying to be more transparent and open to society, to people, to life. Because, like you said, it's freeing. It really is freeing. I don't have nothing to hide. Uh, uh, but we have emotional baggage from where we come from, where we were raised, and what we've been through in life. And that's a reality. And those are things you got to face, and that's up to you to face. Anger issues, you know what I mean? Coming up, family, I see anger issues pass from my kids. I hope it ain't from me. Or through me, but I think it partly is. And I have to face that reality. Um, I just try to avoid getting angry. You know, that's a big thing, avoidance, and start dealing with the anger issue. And I know that's what I have to deal with because it's usually anger is because you're hurt. You're hurt inside for something, and no longer denying that. I was hurt because of childhood, not having my parents, my mom dying at a young age, things of that nature, you know, and not having a good upbringing as far as your your mother, your father. But I had a upbringing with grandparents. They were in my life, so that actually blended. So I had an upbringing. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't deny I had an upbringing, but quite naturally, every kid would love to have their parent, their mother, and their dad that brought them in, that birthed them into this world to be there for them. And so it doesn't happen like that all the way, all the time. And so as I grew, I had to learn that. But I had to leaned on my grandparents, the ones I grew up with, and that developed me. That developed me. But I always had that missing, and I gotta be honest. That's the anger. That's where some of the anger is driven from. Well, that's where it's driven from, basically. And some of the things they did when I was with them when they were around. So I had to face these issues. Uh, but that's everybody. This is being transparent. This is being honest and open. And that's what I like about Anton Daniels. He's being honest right here. And I think it's a good platform. I'm reacting to this video. And I'm letting you know about me. But let's continue on with Anton Daniels' honest interview, self-interview.
See me on my website or you see me in these videos, that's exactly how I am in real life. I think we all have fears, and part of that fear is other people finding out exactly what it is that you fear, or other people finding out how you feel about certain things. But I'm not saying that everybody should just be open and honest and say whatever is on your mind. What I'm saying is you need to look deep into the mirror and figure out what it is about you that make you who you are. And that'll help you to get to where you're trying to go. For example, I realize that in everything that I do, and I say it all the time, you have to take personal responsibility and ownership for your situation. Me taking personal responsibility and ownership of my situation means that I have to find out where my deficiencies are. It's some things that I just don't do well. It's some things that I'm an a-hole about. Sometimes, depending on what side of the bed I wake up on or who says something to me in the wrong way, I can just fly off the handle. And I'm talking about a span between 1 and 2 seconds. I'm here and then I'm all the way there. It's a reason for that. It's a reason why I acted like that. And that's just a small example, but in the grand scheme of things, I want to be a better person. My site, AntonDaniels.com, in addition to it to being a blog and having articles and videos, I also keep a journal where I'm brutally honest about who I am, what it is that I'm experiencing every day. Me reading that, me being brutally honest on that, and people interacting with me every day forces me to face who I am. I just don't like secrets. I don't like having to keep secrets. I don't like what it feels like to keep secrets. Ultimately, honesty is good. True honesty, like real face yourself in the mirror, not honesty as far as like, I'm gonna tell you some stuff, but leave some out. Sometimes it takes a few people to be a certain type of way in order to improve the lives of others. I'm still searching. I'm still trying to figure out what it is that I need to experience and the things that I need to go through in order to achieve the things that I feel like I need to, or get to the spaces that I need to get to. I'm just going to keep being vulnerable. I'm going to keep being honest. I don't care how much it hurt. I don't care how much it makes me uncomfortable. Being honest sometimes forces you to have to go to people and apologize about things that you did long ago. And that's just a little bit of my perspective. If you haven't visited the website, AntonDaniels.com, I encourage you to do so. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.
I really like this. The truth about being honest. This is my reaction to this video. I totally agree with him. And this one it hits it hits home. For me, it really hits, and I really appreciate him being vulnerable and honest and open, much as possible. And I agree with him. You don't have to tell everything, but you can be honest and transparent to yourself and to the world, and it helps you grow. It frees you, it liberates you. I totally understand that, and man, going through my education experience and in life and just meeting people and hearing their stories and like opening up and being vulnerable in my life, being in situations where it's funny. I just laugh because people were like, "Oh, you should be embarrassed." I'm not embarrassed, man, because you don't know I hadn't risen above that. You don't even know why I'm even here. That's what's funny. And I'm like, you're revealing to me that you're caught up. Oh man, you acted this way. Well, there's a reason for this. There's a reason for that. So and I'm honest with that. Now tell me what happened, or whatever, or I did this or I did that, and I'm talking about, man, I should have did this or I should have did that. I wish I'd have did it this way, or I wish I did it that way. That's been open and learning, reflective of what life has brought you and how you dealt with a situation in life. And I'm like, okay, I have to change. I have to change that about me. That's not good. That's not healthy. And just being honest and learning from that and open to myself first and foremost is very helpful. It's very healing. You know, like I told you guys earlier, I'm a veteran. Been through a lot in the military. Learned a lot. Grew a lot. I think it was the best opportunity for me as a young person. I went in very young, guys. I went in there at signed up at 16, went in at 17. So I was young, really young, guys, really young, and I learned a lot, grew a lot, developed, traveled to many places in the world. As a United States Navy, I learned a lot, grew, man, met people from all over the country. Some people from the Philippines, other places, Hawaii. Yeah, I was. Yeah, it's funny how it all comes together, man. When you look at different people in different spaces, man. So I learned a lot, bro. I grew a lot, and that's why this reaction video, this video of Anton Daniels really touched me. Really made me be open, and I'm still learning and growing. I'm a middle aged man now. So like he says, 30, I'm older than him. But I really learned a lot. I'm still growing, and I think I tell anybody to grow. Always be open to growth and development. I don't care what age you're. Oh, you age, you 50, you 60, you 40. Don't matter. Everybody should be growing in life constantly on some level until you transition to another level. You know, and so it's up to you to see this, to visualize this, to understand this, and live and to grow and experience and be ever evolving as a human being. You know what I mean? Life is an interesting journey. You never know where it's going to take you. So enjoy the ride while you're here. Have fun. And this video's the truth about honesty. Be honest to yourself first. Be open to learning and growing to yourself first. Because you can't have yourself like you on an airplane. They say when they say if something happened on an airplane, the thing drop on, put it on yourself first. Because you can't help nobody if you can't help yourself first. Not being selfish, but being realistic about your actions. So I hope you guys get some out of this video. I got a lot out of this video with Anton Daniels. He hit a lot of points, and he talked about his how he's flopped anger, his anger that provoked my thought about anger that I experienced and that I had to deal with over the years, and understanding that it's there, and the misplaced anger and ready to jump out on somebody, not knowing it's not them. I'm already have anger there inside of me. It's relevant, and somebody do something, I'm flashing out, and so I can relate to Anton Daniels. And it's not that person, it's me. They're just a trigger. That person's just a trigger, and I have to understand that. And I'm like, I need to talk this out. I need to talk therapy. I need to talk to people, and so that's why I started going to counseling, different stages of my life, to get support and help. I believe counseling will help. It makes you reflect and think through things. And yeah, so this is the journey. I'm on my journey. I like this young man. I really like Anton Daniels and what he's doing and what he has done. And I wish him the best and nothing but success. So without further ado, check out the reaction video. Let me know what you think. I got a lot out of this. I learned. He hit on some solid points, and this is his approach to his honesty, the truth about honesty. This is his approach. This is how he sees it. And I'm reflecting, reacting onto it. And I'm telling you how I'm reacting to what he said and how I felt about what he said. I don't agree with everything, but I see his view on how he felt about that. And that's what's good about life. And that's what this YouTube platform is made around. So I hope you take some from the original video and take some from my reaction video. Have a nice day. I hope you watch the next video. His Anton Daniels channel. That's who I'm giving respect to. This the original materials on Anton Daniels' channel. This is a reaction video. I hope you enjoy this and take some away from both of us. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow, I got a lot of this one.